Many people feel sad even in the middle of a perfect life. They keep moving, keep achieving, yet their mind never rests. They look in the mirror and wonder, why does something still feel missing? And if you've ever felt the same, then this story is for you. In the cold mountains of Tibet, there lived a man who had everything a comfortable life could offer. Yet deep inside, he longed for peace. He was kind, sincere, and hardworking. People trusted him, and life had given him almost everything he could ask for. But his mind was never at rest. Even in moments of silence, his thoughts kept chasing one another. One worry after another. What if tomorrow goes wrong? Did I do enough today? Am I really living the life I'm meant to? No matter how much he achieved, something inside always felt unfinished. As he looked toward the distant mountains, he whispered softly, "I have everything except peace." And that single thought changed everything. Before sunrise the next morning, the man quietly left his home behind. He walked for days through snow-covered paths and deep forests. The wind was cold, but his heart was steady. Finally, he reached a small monastery high in the mountains, its golden roof shining gently under the morning sun. Outside sat an old monk, his eyes calm like still water. The man bowed deeply and said, "Master, I'm tired of this material world. I want to leave it all behind and live in peace. Please make me your disciple." The monk looked at him for a long moment and smiled gently. "Yes, I can accept you as my disciple, but before you join, help me with one small task." He handed the man a small clay pot and said, "Go to the stream below, fill this pot with water and bring it back without spilling a single drop." The man was confused, but he obeyed the monk. He went down to the stream, filled the pot, and carefully climbed back up the steep rocky path. When he reached the monastery, half the water was gone. The monk looked at the pot and said gently, "Try again tomorrow." The next morning, he tried again, walking slower, watching every step. Still some water spilled. He tried again the next day, and again. Days passed. Finally, he returned one morning with the pot completely full. Smiling with pride, he said, "Master, I did it." The monk looked at him and asked, "What did you see along the way?" The man thought for a moment and replied, "Nothing, master. I was too focused on the pot." The monk smiled kindly and said, "That's how most people live their lives, so afraid to lose what they have, and they forget to see the beauty around them." He placed the pot beside him and said, "Go one last time, but this time, don't worry about the pot. Just walk and see." So the man went again. He heard the sound of the stream, the songs of the birds, and felt the cool wind touch his face. When he came back, the pot was half empty, but his heart was peaceful. The monk asked softly, "What did you see this time?" The man smiled, "Everything, master. The river, the trees, the light, and for the first time, I felt peace." The monk nodded. "Now you understand. Peace is not found by escaping the material world. It is found by living in it, without letting it disturb your calm." The man bowed deeply and said, "I came here to leave the world, but now I understood how to live in it." The monk smiled. "Go back, my friend. Be calm in the noise. Be peaceful in the rush. That is the true path." The man walked down the hill as prayer flags fluttered in the wind. The world below hadn't changed, but this time, it no longer controlled him. In life we keep chasing things, more goals, more dreams, and more peace. We postpone our celebrations, thinking it's just a small achievement. But life is made of these small moments. A quiet morning, a kind word, and a small win that reminds you're growing. Peace isn't found when everything is perfect. It's found when you pause to appreciate what already is. When you stop running from the noise and learn to be calm within it. Because in the end, peace can never be found by escaping life. It's found by living it, one grateful moment at a time. Please subscribe to our channel. We hope you enjoyed this story. and that it reminds you to slow down, breathe, and appreciate life as it is. Because sometimes, the peace we're searching for is already within us, quietly waiting to be noticed.